time to call, because now at the $40 level we're offering the transcript of this 3-part series. The information has been very dense, there's been a lot to it, and this transcript really assists you, if you've been fascinated by it, to make sense out of it, to apply it to your own life. That's available for a pledge of $40. In addition, you'd get the Applause magazine that's available at the $40 level. And if you pledge at the $60 level, you'll receive the transcript and the set of audio cassettes. There's 2 cassettes, there's 3 hours of material. It's actually the companion book to the 3-part series, giving you more tips, more ideas, more explanations of what the great boom ahead lies ahead for you. And on the back it says it has hard facts and dynamic new forecasting tools, and it will be an aid to you if you want to apply this kind of thing to your life. And the number to call is 215-923-1234. It's important that you call now. And I'd like to point out that TV12 has a very wide diversity of programs. We have special programming just for your children. We have McNeil Lehrer. We have news programming. We have programming like The Great Boom Ahead. And this diversity of programming gives us a very diverse audience. And our diverse audience enables us to behave in a way that we wouldn't be able to behave if we just had 1 funder or 2 funders. And we're beholden to so many of you. Tens and thousands of you have called your pledge already in, and you've become a member of the family of TV12. 215-923-1234. It's your public television station. It belongs to the entire Delaware Valley, and it's important that you do support it if you're a viewer. 215-923-1234. Call at the $40 level. Receive the transcript of the program. And now join Harry Dent in support of TV12.
Hi, I'm Harry Dent. The program you're watching today is your comprehensive guide to personal and business profit in the great boom ahead. The tools I will present will allow you to forecast and benefit from the coming new era of prosperity. Now, take some time to show your support of this station for providing this and other innovative programs by calling in your pledge right now.
Well, the phones are busy behind me, and that's great. But let me cut through all the well-researched ideas and tell you something that's really the bottom line. Because when this break is over, when we're done here, when we go away from the great boom ahead now, you will not be able to get the transcript. So you need to call now, only during this break, as we've shown all 3 segments of this program over the week, and make your pledge of support to receive this. Something that we've sent out to many people, something that we plan to send to many people into the future because of its valuable information. The Great Boom Ahead with Harry S. Dent Jr. can be yours with a call and a pledge of support of $40 or more, only if you call during this break. I mean, we talk about things about the human model of forecasting, how economists have made wrong decisions. All of this is in the transcript. But if you like to listen to the information and use the information and share the information with a friend or a loved one, why not make a $60 pledge for what I consider to be a fantastic gift to a friend? The Great Boom Ahead audio cassette set. He talks about the end of inflation. As you've heard, the economic collapse of Japan. 5% mortgage rates. Some of these things we're even seeing happening now. Dow Jones at unprecedented highs of 8,000 and more, but yet you want to get involved with it. It's wonderful if big companies get involved with it. If you find people getting involved with things around you, that's wonderful. But what we want to do here at TV12 is empower you to get involved with public television and for you to be a part of the great boom ahead. If you hesitate now, you may be lost in this great boom, because a call now will bring you the transcript. A $60 pledge will bring you the audio cassette set, and the satisfaction of knowing that an opportunity has come along and you've seized it. Around me you see busy phones. People are seizing their own opportunities. They're calling now, making $40 pledges, because the transcript, every word that's been in this program, all of the ideas that Harry Dent has spent years researching are contained here so that you can read it, reread it, highlight it, find out what applies to you. You can get down and do your own personal budget and find out what you need to do for your own great boom ahead. You think about these things, they may just be for large corporations, they may be for the other guy, but now here today on TV12, we've shown you a way to get involved with something that's for you. Here's Audrey.
And the phones are really ringing now, so don't miss your opportunity to still get a copy of the transcript of this great program. We've extended this break by 1 minute to give you an opportunity to still get your call in and get a copy of this for yourself. If you found this program fascinating, inspiring, interesting, Do call now. This is your only opportunity tonight to get a transcript of this program during this break. You have about a minute left. Call 215-923-1234 to get a transcript. And if you pledge $40, why not pledge $60 and get the companion book on audio cassette, The Great Boom Ahead. It's 2 audio cassettes for a total of 3 hours of information. It details the strategies and the information given in the companion book, The Great Boom Ahead, and that's yours for a pledge of $60. So please do call in your pledge now. This is your last opportunity tonight. 215-923-1234. Put your pledge on a Visa, a MasterCard, American Express. The important thing is that you do call and you cast your vote for this program. Programs like this are available to you on TV 12, and they really do deserve your support. Call 215-923-1234. Again, for a pledge of $40, you can get a transcript of this programming. And now, back to Chris.
Well, listen, we're getting down to business now, Audrey. We're looking around. Every phone in the studio is busy. And what we want to do during this day in August so that you can pledge now, because this is the last time, we've shown 3 segments of the program. Now we've brought it all to a conclusion. If you don't call during this break, if you wait till later in the evening, if you think, you know, that Great Boom's a great idea, but I don't know if I want to get involved, maybe I will in an hour or so. It'll be too late. Because only during this program, during this break tonight, will you be able to receive the Great Boom Ahead transcript with Harry S. Dent. We're so proud to bring it to you once again, because what we've done at public television is found a way to empower you. That's what public television is all about. To find the topics that you're interested in. To find the topics that will make a difference in your life. We feel that Harry S. Dent will make a difference in your life. And his facts in this transcript and the facts that you'll find on this wonderful audio cassette series that includes 2 cassettes so that you can take this information, and this is what I think is the best about it. You can pass it on to a friend. You can send it to a loved one. You can look at your parents maybe who are planning their financial future. You can give it to a child, to someone who's just out of school, who's beginning to put their life together financially. You can do all of that with this transcript, this cassette set, all comes to you. Let me add something too that I did not mention, that if you make a $60 pledge, this will come too. It's not just for $40. Any pledge over $40. So you can get both for a $60 pledge. Keep one for yourself and send one away. But the message I have for you tonight is one that you must call now, because this, like the opportunity of the Great Boom Ahead, will be gone soon. And unless you call us now, that opportunity will have passed you by. We don't want to have that happen to you, and we want to bring you this information so that public television can grow and that you can grow right along with it. If you looked around TV, you could find a million other programs talking about a million other topics, but what you'll find then, there's no other station showing a program that has such a direct effect on your life than The Great Boom Ahead with Harry S. Dent. And we want you to be involved with it. Tonight, on a night that seems like any other, you may have just been flipping the channel through. You saw the end. This is the last segment. There are 2 other segments to this program that you may have missed. And your call now at 923-1234 will bring back those programs. That opportunity for you is not lost. Your $60 pledge will bring you the program on audio cassette. Will also bring you the program on a transcript. So though you may have missed the first 2 days of this, your call now at 923-1234 will bring the whole program to you. This segment, the segments before, the transcript that you can use, that you can reread, that you can share with your friends. It's a wonderful gift to give to yourself. It's a wonderful gift to public television, and it's a wonderful gift to give to a loved one, too. And Audrey, this response is just overwhelming. We're so pleased to bring a program like this.
Almost every phone is busy now.
That's right, that's right. And they've been busy because they realize that this is the last opportunity tonight, that we're going to be moving on. Call us now, because we don't want you to miss the Great Boom Ahead. If you've called during this break, and if you've called during this fundraiser, you're the person that kept us going. You're the person that keeps this fundraiser going. And to you, we say a hearty thank you.
I better keep running.
Hello, I'm Patrick Stoner, and you know who that was. That was John Inman. Well, if you are an Are You Being Served fan, we have a night for you right here. Are You Being Served again and again and again and again all night long? 4 more episodes of the newest version of Are You Being Served, and all of our friends from Grace Brothers years past. But right now, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the most popular personality in all of public television.
Excuse me. A great big purple thing like that. I thought I was the most popular person in television. I'm coming over there.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Inman, Mr. Humphreys.
How are you?
John, it is good to see you.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you.
It's been a year and a half since you've been here.
Yes, I'm glad they've all come to their senses now. Fancy comparing me with a Jurassic
You
Park
don't know. Barney, this is Barney. Don't be, Barney is our big, well, next to you, our big star, John.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. But right now, we are talking about an entire evening of you and your friends from Grace Brothers, Are You Being Served Again? And only because they have cared enough, like the last time you were here, remember in March? Remember the outpouring of phone calls that we had at this place?
I remember. It was absolutely wonderful. I was deaf for a week with the ringing of bells. It was quite wonderful.
Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
Gonna do it again?
We have a gift for you. Well, we're not going to give it to you till the end of the evening, John.
No.
It is some boxer shorts. And we've been collecting names on them. Anybody who's pledged $40 or more. And then we're going to present them to you to take home with you, John.
I know him. I know the person they'll fit. I just...
Exactly. Perfect. Now, would you like your name on this? Would you like to support Are You Being Served and Are You Being Served Again and John Inman? Well, it just so happens we know how you can do that. Well, would you be kind enough to tell them, because we want to issue them a challenge?
Well, of course. All you've got to do... Where are you? Oh, you're there. All you've got to do is pick up the telephone and dial the number on your screen. And that is what we're here for. We want to hear those bells ringing because, you see, without your pledges, we can't be here anymore. I've travelled quite a long way to do this. You know, it is quite a distance from little old London town to, where are we?
Philadelphia.
Yes. No, I was only joking, really. I know where we are. I've been down by the Liberty Bell today, having a look at everything and having a wander around and thinking of tonight and thinking, I wonder how much money we're going to make tonight. How many pledges we're going to have tonight. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Well, how many are we going for now?
Well, we're going, in this break, we're going for 100.
100 phone calls of $40 or more, and we shall find out how many people love John Inman, love all the Are You Being Served gang, and you can make it happen with the phones right now. You'll see them tick off. Your name will go on John's box. You are taking these back home to England, right? Okay.
I'd have to buy another suitcase.
Yes, John lost his luggage on the way here. We'll talk about that later. Right now, it's your job to go to the phones if you love this guy and all of the other gang from Grace Brothers. 923-1234, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, any pledge of 40 or more. You hear those calls going, John? This just might be a good evening.
This is music to my ears.
Oh, it would be a long, horrible night for John Inman if you didn't call. You can make his night right now, right at our studio, live on this Wednesday night. And John, we have lots of special things that they can't get anywhere else in the world with you and Molly and a whole bunch of others.
And guess who's going to tell you about that?
We're going to have her tell you about that in a second. But right now, I want to remind you, please understand how this works. We're going for 100 $40 pledges during this break to meet John Inman's personal challenge. He's here with us all evening long. He's going to see whether we make this challenge or we don't. You're going to see live on the air. If you love this guy and half for years, and John, I think everybody has now seen your show on Are You Being Served at least 4 or 5 times each episode. They love it here in the Delaware Valley.
Well, don't let me down in that case. You know, I've stuck my neck out now by saying 100. I'm sure that's quite a lot. But we could do it. I know we can do it. So let's go for it.
All right. Well, we have special ways of encouraging you to call. You will get things back. And with a few of those is my colleague, Willow Carey.
Thank you, Patrick, and thank you if you have just made a pledge, if you're just dialing that number right now. You are welcoming John with such enthusiasm. It's just wonderful to hear and to see all of our volunteers from GMAC Mortgage getting busy on the telephones. Now, indeed, we have ways to say thank you for your support, specifically for Are You Being Served? John is here, and we have a brand new mug to honor him. You see a close-up there of him with his arms outstretched, yours for a pledge of $60, and on the other side is his autograph, which you see right there. Now, if you're a fan of Are You Being Served, you're undoubtedly also a fan of Molly Sugden, who plays Mrs. Slocum. And while she was here in March, we had this mug made. There are 4 different hilarious shots of Molly, also signed. That's yours if you wish it for a pledge of $60. But my goodness, how many times do we have coffee or tea with a friend? Both can be yours for a pledge of $100. And we will be sending you these 2 unique classic mugs to show your support for this fabulous series that we've been airing that has maybe captivated you for quite a long time, made you laugh every evening. That's yours for a pledge of $100. Your support's going to be going to programming like this that you love. And I forgot to tell you that every pledge of $40 or more, you're going to be receiving 4 postcards. There you see Mr. Humphreys, Mr. Lucas, of course the whole gang, Mrs. Slocum, Captain Peacock. These will be coming to you automatically. And wouldn't it be fun to send one of these to a friend you know who's also a fan, maybe living far away? You could tell that friend about having called in the night John Inman was here at WHYY. So make that call right now at 923-1234. Now let's go back to John and Patrick.
Oh, this is going to be a fun evening. Look at these calls coming in behind us, John. Once again, your people are pouring out right now, and I hope enjoying all of those things that they can get.
I hope they don't let me down. I mean, we're not doing too bad now. Is that the number on the screen I can see?
Yes. 923-1234. Those calls will come in live right here, right behind us, 2 feet behind John Inman. Those calls will come in here.
Now, what about that little number up in the corner there?
The one about 1-800?
Well, 56, 58, it says.
That number is where we are in the challenge on our way to 100. So when we hit 100, we will have made the challenge.
Right.
We're almost there.
Right. Come on, then, keep going. It's getting very exciting.
It is, and you've had an exciting time already. You lost your luggage?
Well, I didn't lose it. I knew. You know, I put it on the plane, or I gave it a man to put on the plane with US Air, and a very, very nice young man called Jeff Smith. And Jeff, if you're watching, thank you very, very much, because he assured me when I left the airport, you will have it back. And last night, when I got back to the hotel, it was there. And thank you, Jeff.
Thank you,
Jeff Smith, I'm talking about. Perhaps you'd phone in and do a pledge for Jeff Smith getting my luggage back. That would be a very good
Absolutely.
idea.
Or, Jeff, for that plug, you should be calling in and making a pledge right now. Now, you were supposed to be with us in March.
Yes,
But you were struck by what, asthma?
I had asthma and a bad chest infection, and I was quite poorly. I was in hospital, and I couldn't make the journey. So dear old
Molly Sugden, she was here.
Stepped in.
Well, you were buds. The two of you are buddies.
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes.
And you remember the wonderful thing she said about this man when she was here in March, and we had a wonderful time. But right now, of course, John has finally made it here. You are well, are you not?
I am well. What I've got to do is say thank you to everyone in this area for those wonderful Get Well cards.
Did they write you while you were over there?
Did they? Right. I mean, I was absolutely swamped with good wishes, Get Well cards, and a lot of them from this area, which is very, very nice. And it probably did the trick, because I'm now as fit as a butcher's dog. I'm all right. I'm raring to go.
923-1234 is the number. That is live here in the studios. We have very nice people from GMAC Mortgage Corporation taking your calls here right with us right now. Now, remember, every pledge of $40 or more, you're a subscriber to TV 12. Your name goes on John's boxer shorts?
Yes, and you can actually say what bits you want to put your name on. But be careful, because it's nearly full. The special bits are nearly full.
There they are being put on even as we speak, as you see, John. Those names are going on.
99?
Uh-oh, we're about to go over your challenge. Good heavens. All right, you can put us over. 923-1234.
How much? Give yourselves a round of applause.
Well, they can't applaud because they're taking pledges still. This is wonderful. Now, we have an entire evening of Are You Being Served Again? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the older series, the regular Are You Being Served Again? And we're going to talk about your good friends, Frank Thornton, Molly Sugden, and all the others from that series. But first,
delighted.
We're going to listen, if we may, to Willow Carey.
I'd like that.
Okay.
Well, thank you. Again, when you pledge $40 or more, we're going to be signing your name on those incredible, enormous boxer shorts. They're going to be going back with John to England. And also, for $40, we're going to be sending you these 4 great postcards of your favorite stars from Are You Being Served? But I urge you, if you love the series, if you love WHYY and really want to help us to bring more programs like this one to you, why not make a pledge of $60 or more, which will also get your name on those great big boxer shorts, but you'll also have your choice of mugs. Whether the brand new Mr. Humphreys mug or the Molly Sugden mug, each can be yours for a pledge of $60. But why not just once consider being a little bit more generous to WHYY, and for a pledge of $100, we'd love to send you the pair. and it will really show your friends, show yourself, though, too, that you are truly a partner with us in bringing you programs that make you laugh, that lift your spirits, that keep you informed, that maybe educate your children as well, that do so many things. Think of the times that you have just had to laugh when watching this series. And then join us on this evening in honor of John Inman with your pledge at 923-1234. It's so easy to do. It'll just take about a minute of your time. But right now, we're going back to John and Patrick.
It was dark, you know, it was dark and warm and everything.
We're talking...
Ah, there you are.
Last night, John Inman, and many of these people who were volunteering their phones last night, and I were on stage, and we had this wonderful time with about 500 people who paid a good deal of money to be with John here. And we had a good time, and we watched the episode that you have just seen, in which John plays cricket. Now, you were a big cricketer in your youth, were you?
Never. No, somebody threatened me, actually, Patrick, that you were going to ask me the rules of cricket and try and explain it. And I said I couldn't possibly do that because cricket is just as exciting as watching paint dry. And I've never played cricket in my life.
But you look so...
I look good. Of course I look good.
Oh.
Yes, it's called acting.
Well, you did get a hit.
I hit the ball. Most amazing thing, because I can't do things like that, you know. And the director said to me, will you hit the ball? So I said, well, I'll try. And he said, well, if you hit it, will you hit it in this direction so that it matches up with the shot? And I couldn't believe it, because you've just seen a bit where I jump up and down and say, I've hit it, I've hit it. Well, that was for real, because I was so amazed that I'd actually hit that ball. Look.
What?
163.
Oh, my heavens.
So we've done the 100, eh? We've done the 100.
Well, I don't know. That's incredible. We're actually 63 over. Now, remember, the bit here was $40, a minimum of 40, and they'll probably be going instead for the mugs, the $60 mugs, or even the combination of the two, because that's your own signature on one of those mugs, right?
Which is indeed, yes.
With your own picture.
That's right.
I don't know. What do you think, John? We're at 160.
I'll tell you what we could do in this break, because we've got a little while to go. Now, let's go for 200.
Oh, should we?
And then we'll stick the next show on, eh?
Well, oh, all right, if you say so. If you think we can do it, we will.
I'm taking control of the stream.
Well, we're not even slightly surprised by this, John. You take control rather quickly.
Let's go for 200. It's not going to be difficult to do because we're at 170 now. And please ring that number, because without this station, you wouldn't see any of the British comedies, not just ours, but all the others as well. And we're absolutely delighted that we have crossed that pond and come over to the United States with our... for your chuckle muscles. That's what we're doing to you. We're enticing your chuckle muscles to work. So, another bell.
Now, whenever we hear, they probably don't have any time to do it. We have these little bells where they could ring for $100 pledges. Now, do keep in mind that we were one of the first stations ever to put Are You Being Served on the air. Yeah. There are still public television stations all around the country just beginning Are You Being Served because they've heard how popular it is in the Philadelphia area.
That's right. Well, I was in Boston yesterday, and not yesterday, the day before. And they were getting very flash, saying, oh, yes, we're doing ever so well. They were the last at the moment to take it, you see. You were one of the first, so obviously you enjoy it. Obviously, you've seen a lot more of it than the others have. It's 185 now.
We're trying to get to 200, so now you've been listening to John. Now you have a chance to go and make him look good by calling 923-1234. Put it over the top. It is his challenge. He's asking you to call right now. Willa?
And of course, we're going to make your name look good on these terrific boxer shorts when you call with your pledge of $40 or more. And it's wonderful. We've been hearing from all over, from Harleysville, Philadelphia, Mount Holly, Langhorne, Clifton Heights, Paoli. So if you're one of the people who's made a pledge, thank you very, very much. If you haven't yet, though, if you've been enjoying this series, if you've been laughing maybe every single evening, now's the time to show that support. In addition to your name going on those boxer shorts, we're going to be giving you automatically all of the postcards, the 4 postcards of your favorite fans from Are You Being Served. And again, just a brief reminder about the terrific mugs that we have for you. Either the John Inman mug or the Molly Sugden mug. Each could be yours for a pledge of $60, but why not go just a little bit further with a pledge of $100 and give that kind of support to WHYY so that we can bring you more great comedies. And you'll have something wonderful to enjoy in addition to the programming.
We've done it.
Oh, we made the
200. 201. Any advance on 201?
Well, we just happen to have another Are You Being Served Again episode coming up right about now. So sit back and enjoy this man, John Inman, and then come back. Isn't it good to see that Are You Being Served Again has become so much more subtle and more... We got some new strange characters in this, version. You know, they've never seen these before. This is the first time Philadelphia's ever seen these episodes of Are You Being Served Again? And they still have 3 more to come.
Oh, that's good. And I'm happy.
Who is that character? You said he was the most popular?
Well, I know. After it went out in January of this year, I got so many letters from people saying, are we going to see Mad Jed again, you know, so...
So we have a hit character.
We have, yeah.
Well, that's what happened to Mr. Humphreys these many years ago.
So probably for the rest of my life, I'm going to black my teeth out and walk about.
A second career is important, John.
Yeah.
You're sprouting, by the way.
This is a present.
Oh, it is?
Yes. This was from Stephen, who's just been to visit me in the studio, and thank you, Stephen, very, very much indeed. It's very nice.
Some business. We would like to fill John Inman's boxer shorts.
Oh.
Well, we'd like to fill them.
John Inman would like to fill John Inman's boxer shorts.
And as you can see, that's going to take some filling. The way we're going to fill it is by getting your name on them. And you're going to have Regina put your name on it right now for any pledge of $40 or more. And a number of wonderful things can be yours that you can't find in any stores, anywhere, connected with Are You Being Served and Are You Being Served Again? And this guy, John Inman, Mr. Humphreys. Now, we're going to give these to you, John. You're going to take them away, but only for people who pledge $40 or more.
Right.
And we need a challenge. We need an amount to ask for.
Well, we did awfully well in the last break.
We did.
Very, very well indeed.
What do you think?
I don't know. Perhaps we should go, maybe we'll do the same again, or shall...
Well, 100, 150, 150?
150?
150?
Do you think we could?
Well,
do you think we could? I mean, it's up to you, really. I mean, you just got to pick up the phone the number on your screens, and pledge. And please do, because, you know, when we're at home, and when I'm at home in England, I have to pay my license fee, whether I watch the television or not. If I have a television in my house, I have to pay for it. You don't. You have a choice. You have a choice of viewing, you have a choice of watching. So, go on, pledge. Pledge to this lovely station, pick up the phone right now, and we will go. We'll go for that amount.
150 it is then. Every pledge of $40 or more. Lots of other wonderful things you can get at the same time. Your name on John's boxer shorts. Choose the place. He's got to take them away. He's agreed to do it. Now, 923-1234 is the number that will come in live to the studio to one of these phones right here, right behind John Inman. You can hear him starting to go right now. Don't be left out. We're going for 150 pledges of you live here on Wednesday night with this guy, John Inman. Not too bad so far, old Pete.
Very good, 25. Well, we're sort of getting there.
Well, look, the phones are just... But look at them. They're picking them up right behind us as we talk here. Don't be discouraged. 150 is a lot, though, so that means you've got to call. Now, if you do, we've got lots of things. We've got a mug with John Inman's face on it.
A mug on a mug? Yes, you got that.
Your signature on it. That's for a pledge of $60. We have Molly, your good friend Molly Sugden, Mrs. Slocum's mug.
Love her to death?
By the way, she got 4 pictures in her mug. You got 1.
I know. There's something wrong somewhere.
It's not quite fair.
She's more photogenic than I am.
You're adorable, John.
I am so modest.
And you may call and
38.
tell him how adorable you are. We're going to make it. We are going to make it, John. Don't be discouraged. And to encourage you to call, here is somebody whose mug is even prettier than either you or Molly.
It's Willow.
Willow, Carrie.
Well, I don't know quite what to say to that, other than we're up to 48 pledges so far. One of our volunteers tonight from GMAC Mortgage Corporation will take your pledge. We also have great fans of John Inman who've come in especially to take your pledge of support because this series makes them laugh and smile as it does you. Again, every pledge of $40, we're going to put your name on those incredible boxer shorts. You're going to get automatically the 4 postcards that have your favorite characters. John Inman is here, Mrs. Slocum is here, there you see Mr. Lucas, Mrs. Slocum with her pussy, Captain Peacock, and the whole cast. in the current series, Are You Being Served Again? And isn't it wonderful to see these actors back again? And they've really come back with a series because of the response they've received in America. I'm sure John's going to be telling you a little bit more about that. But first, as we're up to 70 pledges, I want to remind you that we've got 2 mugs. This one is brand new. It's got John Inman on it with his arms outstretched. It's a fabulous picture of John with his autograph on the other side. Yours for a pledge of $60. And the other mug we have for you also for a pledge of $60 has Molly Sugden on it with 4 absolutely priceless expressions and her autograph. But why not be especially generous? Request both mugs, and what fun it would be if you have a friend who loves the series. Maybe you can have tea together. It's a terrific way to support the station, because your support is going to be going into British comedies like this one, into so many programs that you find of value, programs that just make you smile, they lift your spirits. Where else can you find that kind of great entertainment except on WHYY? And it's here because of people just like you who love the programming, who respond to an appeal like this one. And now, for more of that appeal, let's go back to John and Patrick.
John, doing very well.
95. It's not bad. Yes, it's not bad.
Not bad?
Well, I get so excited when I see those numbers go up, you know.
Every pledge of 40 or more is being counted up right now. We're going for 150. And let's, as you're calling in, find out a little bit. Now, Are You Being Served was a family, really. That's the way we think of those people. And in the core group of people we cared about a lot. But some didn't survive to Are You Being Served Again. What happened to let's say, Mr. Lucas?
Well, Mr. Lucas, you know, Trevor Bannister, I mean, someone I adore. He's very well. He's working very well, very good, a lot, touring around the country, usually in a play, a comedy mostly. And, no, he's quite busy, but he just didn't want to do it.
Some people don't prefer to do TV. In fact, you love to do the stage yourself.
I do, actually. I prefer that, yes. Television, to me, is a bonus. But it's quite a nice bonus. And it'd be a bonus to you, too, if you ring that number. So.
Some people left the series not willingly, like Mr. Granger.
Well, Mr. Granger and young Mr. Grace and Mr. Tebbs and Mr. Goldberg.
Oh, I didn't know about him.
Well, it's not really a very healthy program.
Well,
it isn't. And I'm not feeling very well myself, you know that.
And where do they all go, John, all those 4?
They go into that big fitting room in the sky. They're all there.
Yes. But some people did stay on for Are You Being Served Again, and those were the core people, the ones we particularly cared about. And those were you.
Myself and Molly Sugden, Frank Thornton, Wendy Richard, and Nicholas Smith, Mr. Rumble.
Absolutely.
Big ears, jug ears.
But there were some new people that came on, like the man who played a rather odd-sounding character.
He has been a dear friend for years and years.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Yes, Billy Burden.
Plays Mr.
Milton.
Oh, yes, there he is.
You didn't like saying it.
Oh, well, I wanted to give you this opportunity.
No, Billy is a great guy. Billy has done pantomime with me for many years, you know. I've known him for a long time. And then suddenly this part came up, and David Croft, who is quite brilliant at casting, said, oh, Billy Burden could do this. And, of course, he did it great. He made us laugh a lot.
Well, there's something else, though. He has a daughter in the series, and you spend a lot of time... does that face remind you of anything? You see it very close under the sheets in this thing.
The face of a little angel.
She'd better be, hadn't she?
She's a very sweet girl, actually. We did a lot of cuddling. Under those sheets. She's really very sweet indeed.
Well, as Willow knows, you like to cuddle. You're a cuddly kind of person.
Yeah. Oh, did Willow tell you that?
Well, we saw you, actually, the last time that you were here. Now, how are we doing? Let's see.
We're doing 123 at the moment.
Well, people have a tendency to listen to you when you talk. So
well,
now
I'll
here's
shut
your
up for a few minutes.
to put them over the top. We're going for 150 people, $40 or more. You get those cards, postcards with these good people on it. You get the mugs if you want them. You get the tote bag. And you also will get this man very happy when we go over 150 live in our studio at 923-1234. Willow.
Looks like we just need, what, 23 more people? Look where we are, up over $280,000, made up of pledges of all amounts. So one of our volunteers from GMAC Mortgage over here said that every single pledge he's taken so far is for $100. So we thank you very much if you're one of our generous supporters. And it seems like a lot of pledges are coming from current subscribers, maybe renewing their support or adding an additional gift. But wouldn't it be terrific if you would join them if you've never before made a pledge to TV12? What a great night to show John Inman how much you love the series. Your name will go on those incredible boxer shorts, of course. You'll be receiving automatically this terrific collection of 4 postcards of your favorite Are You Being Served actors. And if you'd like to be a little bit more generous, we have these beautiful mugs to offer you. Each one at the $60 level is a thank you gift, or both for $100. And you know, when we think about paying $100, sometimes we do that at the supermarket on just one trip. And we're starting not to think much about that anymore. Think of what your money can do in support of TV12, because all of these $100, $40, they all add up into the means to bring you the best that we can, programs that you love. So make sure you make that call at 923-1234. Here again are Patrick and John.
We have an entire evening of Are You Being Served Again? Programs you have never seen before for the first time right here. They're seeing the last 6 that you've made about.
Oh, yes, they only went out at home in January, so yes, they're quite fresh. You can tell they're fresh because we look old. No. You are now part of our family. How are we doing?
145.
We have 5 more to go. We're going to make this. We're going to make this challenge. 923-1234. We're going to be going to that next episode of Are You Being Served in just about a minute or so. So if you want to be the one to put us over the top, now's your chance to do it. Listen, let me make this very clear to you. Are You Being Served has been on the air quite a long time here at TV12. Our question is, do you care about it? Do you want to see Are You Being Served? Here's your chance to show us live, right behind John Inman in the studio. Your call will come through. Your name will go on his boxer shorts. You'll get this great stuff that you can't find in any stores when you give us a call here at 923-1234. And this guy live, I think, wants to hear from you.
No, I do. I most certainly do. 149, 150.
Oh.
Now, if we can just push that over the top, I think you have done well. You've all done very well. Good. 151.
Remember what happened to him.
I mustn't do that.
No, and we have not asked him whether he was free. We may do that later on, but that hasn't happened yet as well. Now remember, every phone call that comes in here right now is your show of support for John Inman, Molly Sugden, and all of the Are You Being Served cast. Every pledge of 40 or more, you go on the boxer shorts that he is taking back to his home. I hope you got a wall or something to put these on. Do you have plans?
I need a house. Have you seen the size of them?
Yes, we got to get John in these at some point. Or Willow. Oh, in 30 seconds we're going back.
All of us, eh?
Well, we'll see about that. There's got to be a lot of money coming in here, but we'll see at 923-1234. Another brand new episode. Some of these you haven't seen for quite a while.
Well, no, I haven't. You see, I don't watch them very much, so I enjoy coming to these studios because I see them. We're at 165 now. We can really tittle up to 200 without any trouble at all, can't we?
And here's the next episode.
Well, goodness, if you're enjoying this of the new Are You Being Served Again series, our volunteers from GMAC Mortgage Corporation and Friends of John Inman have been laughing behind us because we've been watching it along with you. Why not pledge right now at 923-1234? Now, John, there's the first ring. Is that yours? We thank you because, John, what do you think? Shall we offer another challenge?
Oh, I think we should go straight away for another 150 because we're doing so well. And the more the phones ring, that'll stop them laughing. It'll make them work behind us, so that'll get them going. And we're at 6 already, look. So that's
already.
not bad. Let's go for 150. I think that'd be very nice.
I think so. Your response has been so fabulous this evening, and we've got more new episodes coming up that you haven't seen. And, John, it sounded like you hadn't seen them either.
Well, no, I haven't, actually. I mean, I was there when they were made, you know. I'm the pretty one in the middle. No, I was there, but I don't sort of sit and watch them, and it's only when I come round to your place that I get this opportunity.
Well, good, and of course, it's your opportunity right now to make that pledge of support because for every pledge of $40, we're going to put your name on those incredible boxer shorts that you see right there. And, John, we've been adding so many names from all over the Delaware Valley, and you're going to take these back with you to England.
Am I?
We hope so.
It's a good job I'm on a jumbo, isn't it? The size of them, I've never seen anything quite so big.
And of course, you've heard us describe the mugs, the John Inman mug, which can be yours for $60, or both the Molly Sugden mug and the John Inman mug, which can be yours for $100. And look at this, we're up to 23
that's not
pledges
bad.
so
Please,
far.
pick up the phone. That's all you've got to do. Totter over to the telephone, or it may be one of those that you wander around the house. My mother calls it, she says, I've got one of those, and she says, are you on your disabled phone? But no, pick up the phone and phone the number on your screen and just pledge, because we really do want to continue to come into your homes. I don't know whether you do or not want it, but please, help us. It'd be very, very nice. 34. The count's going up. That's very nice.
Well, you know, John, from what we hear on the phones and also from people who write to us, who call in, it's amazing how many people love the series, and also they love seeing it again. It's been amazing to me to hear people who say, you know, I see the whole thing, I've seen it now because we air it every night at 7:30, and they say it just makes me laugh. I need it almost as a little boost. I come home from a long day's work, and it just lifts my spirits.
It is the greatest medicine, isn't it? Laughter is the greatest medicine. Oh, you're there. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that at all, that laughter is the greatest medicine. I've heard from, since I've been here, I've heard from some wonderful fans, people that write me a lot of letters. Lillian is in the studio here. I've had a natter with her. And it's really very, very nice. 50. Now, we've only 100 to go. How long will it take us to do 100?
Not very long. Now, tell me, John, the new series is all on location somewhere. Where is it filmed?
It's filmed in a place called Tetbury in Gloucestershire, which is literally a field away from Highgrove, where Charles lives. Actually, Charles and Di used to live there, but they don't anymore. He lives there now.
Okay.
She's gone to Kensington Palace or somewhere. And it's a very, very pretty part of the country.
It's beautiful for us to see. Now, let's go over and see what Patrick has to show us. Patrick?
John, you're our royalty as far as we're concerned, and you can make him feel like a king by making this 150 pledges right here, right now. I'm here in the John Inman store. What do we have here for you? I'm telling you, we've got things that you can't get anywhere else on the face of the earth, and I'm including Grace Brothers in London. You cannot go out and find these things in stores. They are just for you to call right now and help us to get to these pledges. First, anybody who pledges $40 or more, any pledge of 40 or more, your name goes on those boxer shorts. Regina is adding names even as we speak. John Inman, Mr. Humphreys, is taking those boxer shorts home with him to London. You see him going on there. Every name that comes in here right now, $40 or more, you get added to the pledge amount. You get your name on the boxer shorts. And this, we have 4 postcards with the John Inman fan club on it. We got Mrs. Slocum. We got Frank Thornton, Captain Peacock. We have the other members of Are You Being Served? They're available right now. This is Are You Being Served again? And we also have, of course, Are You Being Served in its original incarnation. 4 of them for every pledge of 40 or more. You get your name on the boxer shorts. You get your name on that challenge. But these are what people are calling for in giant numbers. You cannot get them any store, anywhere, but we're going to have them for you here right now if you call 923-1234. First, there's the Molly Sugden mug. Wonderful person, Mrs. Slocum. That's for a pledge of $60. But here's the one that we are telling you about tonight. You see this handsome guy on here? His name is John Inman. You may know him by this time. This is John Inman's signature on the back of it. This is for a pledge of $60, and you can put both of them together, and you've got the perfect combination for your coffee or your tea, and you get your name on John Inman's boxer shorts, and you get the postcards, and you help us make the challenge. All of this at 923-1234. Visa, MasterCard, American Express. You can stretch your payment out for a period of time, and you can let this gentleman live in our studio right now know that you care about him and his colleagues and Are You Being Served. All of that could happen if you'll go to the phone right now and light them up right behind Willow and John Inman. Do it now.
Look, John, look at this. We're up to 85 pledges so far, which is a wonderful show of support. And it's also important because John has been, you've been traveling around the country, too, to different stations, which we put a tour for you together. And you've been so far where? You started in San Diego.
I started in San Diego, and then I went over to Washington. That was very nice. I went round the Oh, what's it called? That big white place. What's it called?
The White House?
No. What's it called? That big white building?
The Capitol?
The Capitol. Yes, I went in there. That was really very nice indeed. I had a quick tour around there, and then from Washington we went to Long Island, and from Long Island to Boston, and from Boston to here. And tomorrow I am going to Denver, because there's a big field in Denver that's full of trash. So I've got to go and clean it up. Garbage all over the field. Somebody's been there before me. I don't know who it was, but I've got to clean the field.
You're en route. Well, you know what? I have for you a memento, because I understand that you have a problem in London and wherever you go.
I have a problem, yeah.
in that you have so many fans that you're besieged all the time, and I understand that you like to go incognito from time to time.
Yes, I do, actually. I love to pop round the shops and get my shopping done, and nobody bother me, really. I quite like that.
Well, we've got a wonderful way for you to look like an American. And we've got a terrific baseball team here, the Phillies, and they're in first place right now.
What
and
a
we
great
thought
cap.
you might like to look like a Philadelphian.
Well, that is absolutely terrific.
But
look, you've gone a bit raving mad. My head's not as big as that.
Well, maybe by the time all the pledges come in, it will be.
Oh, I love this. And I don't need a mirror, because I got the monitor there. How wonderful. Oh,
Yeah, there.
Hi, fella. How you doing?
Oh, good.
Well, we are delighted. We're very proud of the Phillies and, of course, of you, and we'll be proud to see you on the streets. And look at this, already 103 people have phoned in with their support.
We're nearly there. Come on, keep going, because this break's not very long, because we want to get on to the next program. So, you know, keep ringing in, and I shall wear my... Actually, I'm very thrilled with this. I like it very much indeed.
Oh,
and, of course, they're doing very well, aren't they?
Absolutely. Number one. So
See,
we
I
hope
didn't
that
know
they
about these things.
So right now, though, let's go back to Patrick Stoner and see where he is.
A lot of things going on here right now. Take a look at this. We're at $290,000. We could go over $300,000 very shortly if you give us a call right now at 923-1234. We have about 40 pledges to go to make the challenge that John Inman has set for us, 150 pledges of $40 or more. You can end up with your name on those boxer shorts, which he's taking back to England. You can end up with 4 free postcards, which we're really glad to see. All of this for $40, and you're automatically yours. Or you can go for $60 and get a mug of John Inman with his signature and his picture that you cannot find in any store on the face of the earth. You can only find it by making that phone call here right now. If you're outside of area code 215, give us a call. Collect all the calls. Come in here, right here with John, Willow, and all of us here in the studio live on this Wednesday night. Believe me, John is noticing every one of you that calls in, and especially as you help us make this challenge that he has set for the Delaware Valley. We have made Are You Being Served popular throughout the country because it's been so successful here. Stations around the country have been adding it just because you have supported it so strongly. So when you call in right now, you're actually providing it maybe to relatives who live in other cities, and you're making John Inman, obviously a man who did these first Are You Being Served many years ago, but the ones that you're watching tonight just a few months ago, you're making him very happy here right now. That is a wonderful thing that you have in your power live on a Wednesday night to do right now, and you can get something like that mug of John Inman with his picture and his signature that you cannot get in any store on the face of the earth anywhere. So it's a memento, it's a memory, it's a token to him, it's a memory for you in all, if you call 923-1234 on what has been a wonderful Wednesday night here in our studio for us. You are making this possible. You're making Are You Being Served Again possible by showing your support and calling in and keeping these volunteers from the GMAC Mortgage Corporation busy. So give us a call. Visa, MasterCard, American Express. Remember, we have a method you can stretch your payment out for a period of time, and you'll make John Inman, Mr. Humphreys, very happy indeed. You'll also be providing yourself with the kind of programming that you really care about. So don't put it off any longer. John Inman is sitting by, and he's watching the calls come in one by one. Pick up the phone and let him know your call is right now. Willow and John.
40, 50. We've got 20
Just
to go.
20 more. The next one could be your call. And John just figured that since you learned how to play cricket, you could learn how to play baseball, too.
I doubt it. It's such a tiny bat, isn't it, really?
Yeah, that is.
I'm a bit worried about taking this home, because we've got an expression at home, red hat and no drawers. And I don't... But I know that's wrong, because I've got a very big pair of drawers over there. So do phone in and have your signature put on there, your name put on there.
You won't have to worry, and you'll have, of course, the signatures of everybody who's calling right now will be on those incredible boxer shorts drawers. Yes. Now, tell me, John, you know, we often note the charisma between all of you and the sense of camaraderie on the set. Do you see each other off the set as well?
Oh, yes, yes. I see Wendy more than anybody else.
And that's
really.
Miss Brahms.
Miss Brahms, yes, because she lives near me. In fact, I can walk to her place and vice versa. And we meet in the pub for a drink. But she's very busy, you see, with EastEnders. She's at the studio most days.
That's right. And do you see Molly Sugden?
I see Molly. But now, Molly's been and I have been phoning each other, and we've been missing. There's somebody creeping up behind me, didn't you?
Yes, there is.
What about that, Patrick?
Hey, I know you and Wendy get together. I know where you get together, too.
Isn't this good, though?
Hey, do you think those fillies are going to make it, fella? You know, we're in our pennant race here, and we're planning to go to the World Series. I don't know if you know that or not.
Because I want to make it, too, because we're up to
145.
145.
Your call right now could put his challenge over at 923-1234. Come on, that phone right there can be you, John. That phone could be them. They could call in right now and put you over the top of your challenge in 10 seconds. 923-1234. Come on, you can do it. I think we make it. We have to go back one more episode of Are You Being Served? Did we make it?
Again, a new one.
150.
Yes,
all right. All right. New episode.
They like the dancing, don't they?
They do. And you did a lot of dancing over the years, didn't you?
Oh, dear, my poor tights. Yeah.
Yes, the question last night was whether you've ever done ballet dancing.
Well, that was the question last night, and there's the proof. I haven't.
I'll tell you what he has done. He's provided us with a wonderful evening here, and it is not over. You have a chance to be part of it right here, right now. You see these good people right here? A lot of them are with GMAC, Morgan. Well, there you have it. Are You Being Served Again? All the episodes. Mr. John Inman, was it worth watching?
That was good, wasn't it? Yeah. Thank you. Have we seen them all tonight?
We have now seen them all.
Have we really?
Well, we have, but we're not through. We have John Inman Festival continuing because all of the Take a Letter, Mr. Jones that you did after Are You Being Served is coming up. John Inman continues into the wee hours of the morning.
Well, I hope you like Take a Letter, Mr. Jones. Yes, I enjoyed doing that one. But I enjoyed doing all these, and I enjoy being here. But we've got some